by storm because it's very persistent. It wants these files gone, and I want them to stay. Oh, nope. The read-only sandbox is there. 94 JPEGs are still on the desktop. Absolutely. My desktop icons are safe from Samantha's reign of terror.
Foiled again.
Oh, my goodness. So bad.
Today we've seen security sandboxing, WinUI 3, and open source brought together all in this alpha release of a Windows companion app. We think this app is a great opportunity to showcase OpenClaw on Windows, and it's only going to get better in the coming months.
That is right. And by the way, I want to note that we're doing all this development work on this calm Windows development machine with all the tools that I love, like WSL, containers, and containment. And I've even got GitHub Copilot with multi-model support ready to go. Now, this is literally how the team and I have been working on the OpenClaw app on GitHub. Now, people might wonder how all of this came together. Turns out that over the holidays, I got a DM from this random guy on the internet, and it took me a couple of days to get back to him. And then when I did, we just had this kind of cool idea that maybe he should come to Microsoft Build. Now, I think there's one more person that we all want to thank for bringing the next generation of agents to world. Everybody put your hands together for the Claw Father himself, Peter Steinberger.
God. Samantha, it's just showing off my secret DMs. I'm so excited to see OpenClaw native
put your hands
on
together
Windows.
for the Claw
You know,
Father himself,
watching
Peter
a claw
Steinberger.
try to delete all your desktop file and just fail made me really happy. Samantha, because 6 months ago that totally would have worked. You know, I built OpenClaw to have access to everything. You know, my files, my machines, my chats, always on and fully open source. That's what makes it so powerful. And that's what also makes companies a bit nervous. You know, what I kept hearing was, Peter, I love my claw. Can I use this at work? And that's what we spent the last few months on, with Microsoft, GitHub, OpenAI, NVIDIA, just to name a few. We added observability. We added auto mode for permissions. We changed how access works. It's not all or nothing anymore. You can pick which folder should be read-only, which one should be write or hidden. So here's the news. You can totally run OpenClaw inside your company now. And we even made the harness itself a plugin. You can bring your own. Copilot, Codex, whatever you already trust, and your rules come right with it. And then you put OpenClaw on top of it. You get persistent memory, heartbeats, and you get a claw right inside Slack or Teams. It's been really exciting to see OpenClaw grow into something much bigger, a global movement and a community. And I started the OpenClaw Foundation, a real nonprofit, so it stays open and neutral. Any model, any operating system. Because we are entering a new era of building with agents. More capability for the people who don't code, and more power for those who do. And we get to do this. We get to build it together in the open. So my task is simple. Come build with us. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much to Peter. Thank you to Samantha. Thank you to the companion app team for their hard work. Thank you to the OpenClaw community for giving everyone here a crustacean of their own. And as we walk out, I want to remind you that that's the first time you've ever seen OpenClaw running on a Surface Laptop Ultra. Goodbye.
All right, thank you so much, Samantha, Scott, and Peter. It's so wonderful to see OpenClaw come to Windows and have all of that capability in terms of the security and that comfort to be able to have these long-running agents and unmetered intelligence come together. So now let's move from the Windows side on the edge to the cloud with Foundry. And we are building Foundry into this full application platform for the agent era, right? I mean, yeah, every era of the platform shift. When we moved to the cloud, we had the cloud-native app stack, and now we have the agent-native app stack in Foundry. We're particularly excited about the Foundry hosted agent as a runtime for long-running agents. Agents now have, so if you're building in Foundry hosted agents, you can have all the IQ layers, you have the tools, you have the durability and the memory and the state. You have your own sandbox. In fact, it's a super fast sandbox that you can spin up. You can generate the rubrics and the evals. You can, in fact, have all the safety and the guardrails around your agentic system. And in fact, even one of the coolest things in Foundry is it's a continuously improving loop even, right? It's got that self-improvement loop built in, right? So you build an agent that's continuously getting better. And I'm really also excited today to announce a partnership with Fireworks AI, bringing, in fact, all of their open weight models to Foundry. That means giving you as developers more choices, as well as their great inference stack to build the next generation of these agentic applications with all the enterprise rails that Foundry has, as well as the governance Foundry has. So really excited about that partnership. And so now that brings us to the tools. GitHub itself is at the heart of all this. In fact, Jensen spoke to this. The GitHub is not just about the code repo. It's becoming the control plane for all the agents. And nearly everything we measure on GitHub, whether it's repo creation, PR activity, API usage, actions, all of them are growing faster because of these agentic workflows. This new scale is driven by humans and agents collaborating together. And we are exposing our tooling across every form factor. In fact, we have seen tremendous growth in CLI, driven, the approachability of the CLI form factor. It's always been great to go to a terminal. And now, though, when combined with the power of the models and natural language, CLI has become the thing that everybody goes to. But at the end of the day, when you have hundreds of CLIs, it becomes pretty complicated. It doesn't scale, especially the cognitive load that I have when you have 100 CLI sessions open is such that you kind of need something new. And so that's what has led us to build, we need like this tool essentially that has the speed and the flexibility of a CLI, but has the capability of an IDE and the ability to scale to infinite number of